This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
This is a sham.
No. Y'all, just stop.
Get real.
Welcome to DBL. It was Hollywood's biggest night at the 96th Academy Awards, as I'm sure many of you saw at home. But in case you didn't, we've got you covered. It came as a surprise to no one that Oppenheimer took home the most awards, 7 in all, including Best Picture and Best Director for Christopher Nolan. Oppenheimer also won several of the acting awards, Best Actor, of course, for Cillian Murphy, and Best Supporting Actor for Robert Downey Jr. But there were some surprises. Emma Stone won Best Actress over Lily Gladstone, and a very emotional moment when Davy and Joy Randolph won Best Supporting Actress. Here's a look at some of their speeches.
I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy in that order.
I'm a very proud Irishman standing here tonight.
My dress is broken. I think it happened during I'm Just Ken.
For so long, I've always wanted to be different. And now I realize I just need to be myself. And I thank you. I thank you for seeing me.
That was beautiful. So what did we think of all these years' winners? Chris, our producer, was saying that as well. When Emma Stone took it over Lily Gladstone, I thought of you, Jeff. We were certain, you and I, we were betting the house.
Yes,
you and I were like, what, are you kidding me? And First Indigenous, of course.
Yeah, and they did the Native American scene before that. So
the Osage,
it seemed like they were setting that up.
Totally.
We lost our office pool, I think, because
totally lost it.
Yeah, but
what did you
big
think?
shocker, big shocker.
Yeah.
All in all, I thought it was okay. You know, I'm kind of just getting sour on award shows a little bit, but they did some things different. I really liked the behind-the-scenes look where you got to see onto the stage for the next presenters. I'm all about behind-the-scenes stuff, you know, that people don't get to see. So that was a really cool, like, little part that they threw in there. But like you said, a couple surprises, so not a bad night.
Steph, what do you think? And by the way, what are your glasses are fabulous.
Thank you. They're purely for show, everyone. I am not going blind. And you said they look a bit like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I was going to say RDG right here. RDJ, what did you think?
Oh, I absolutely adored it. I thought the whole setup was fantastic. I loved when they were revealing the supporting actors and actresses and also the main actor and actresses, how they had the 5 people come out that have won it previously and gave beautiful little speeches, or how they know the actor, or little special moments. I think it made it more personable. I love the behind the scenes. People just like bustling down like Billie Eilish, like scooting down.
Yeah, that was funny.
Cute.
What do you think, Al? We watched it together. What did you think about the winners?
I thought they knocked it out of the park. I thought the winner speeches, especially Davon, her speech just moved me, because you see her winning, and we just know her as an actor and as an Oscar-winning actor. But think about like being a young girl that's probably heavyset going into a class where nobody looks like you. Imagine like what that feels like. You don't know you're going to win an Oscar. You just know right now in that moment how uncomfortable you feel. How much you just want to go home and go to somewhere you know, be around people that act and look like you. But she stayed in that uncomfortable. Is uncomfortability a word? I was talking. That uncomfortability. And she played it out. She went the hard way, and look at what she did. So I really took a lot from her speech to just like, you don't have to look like everybody, but just be you.
Yeah.
It sounds so cliche, but it's not.
It's not, and that performance stole the show in The Holdovers. It was excellent if you haven't seen it. So let's talk about Kimmel. He returned to host the Oscars for the 4th time, but he's getting some criticism for mocking Robert Downey Jr.'s past issue with drugs. Let's take a look at that.
This is the highest point of Robert Downey Jr.'s long and illustrious career. Well, one of the highest points. But Robert has been Was that 2 on the nose, or was that a drug motion you made?
Keep it moving. Then there was this moment when Jimmy Red allowed some criticism posted on social media about his performance live during the show. Take a look.
Well, I just got a review, and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? Blah, 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 make America great again. See if you can guess which former president just posted that on Truth. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still. Isn't it past your jail time?
1 to 10, what do we think of Kimmel?
I thought he did an outstanding job, absolutely. I didn't like the comment to Robert Downey Jr. I think he handled it really well with a lot of decorum and grace. He made a bit of a joke out of it. But as a recovering addict, that can be, like, literally quite on the nose, like, you know, can be hard to take. So I think he handled it well. But I think Trump's fair game. If he's tweeting on in and saying those comments, he's going to blast you, of course.
Right. And I think Robert Downey Jr. is fair game as well. If Snoop was there and he made a weed reference, would anybody fall out of their chair? Robert Downey Jr. famously he had a big problem with cocaine in the 80s, and I think more than anything, you're not past anything until you can joke about it. And we all know that, like, when somebody's passed away or something really tragic's happened, I've said before, my grandmother's funeral, the first time I laughed, I knew that life was going to continue, as corny as that sounds. And I think it's the same way with Robert Downey Jr. He went through something terrible, damn near almost lost his life, and he recovered from it. So I think it's okay to make a joke.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Trump was fair game because he did it first, you know, but I get how that turns people off.
Yeah,
in some
Hollywood,
sort of sense.
all
you know,
laughing.
like even living there, I felt like the kid in high school that didn't belong because everyone had this one mainstream mentality, and you had to laugh extra hard at a Trump joke, and you couldn't point fingers at the other side. I don't want to make this political, but that's what it's becoming a little bit. And I know that was fair game because you made a good point. He did start it first, but I don't like the politics mixing. I'm so over it. You know what I mean? And then when you make a joke in a room like that, everybody claps like louder than they would. But then at the same time, everyone's like, no, Hollywood's not that. It's totally equal. It's not.
Right. And Trump could use that, I feel like, that clipping. Like, see, Hollywood's all against
it. Was a good burn.
It was a great burn. It really was. Another moment that has a lot of people talking is, I don't know if y'all saw this, John Cena. He came out in his birthday suit, looking good, to present the award for Best Costume Design, which was hysterical. It was all meant as a throwback to a streaker that ran across the stage during the 1974 Academy Awards. What do we think of John? Was it funny or crass? I thought it was absolutely hysterical. It's very John Cena. He's in on the joke. I don't know. Did anyone take this offensively?
Please tell me somebody did so we can have a dissenting opinion. I thought it was great. I didn't know where they were going to go with this. I thought the bit was going to end with him kind of at the side of the stage, and then it progressed, and then he comes out and he's in a toga made out of the carpet.
Yeah, we have that. We have a clip that you guys didn't see of him getting in that quick change. Let's take a look at that. So here they are in between. This is how quickly he got dressed while they were doing the quick change.
I just love that they put on a show for us. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, emotional. I thought all in all it was a great award show.
Yeah. I thought that was a funny part. So no one had any problems with it. All right. There were also some incredible performances last night. Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas brought many to tears with their song, What Was I Made For, from the Barbie movie. Guys, this song has me in tears every time I hear it. It also won the Oscar for Best Song. The only win for Barbie the entire night. I did not realize that. Wow. Coming up on DBL, we're going to talk all about Ryan Gosling's electrifying performance of I'm Just Ken with Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier and Nichelle Turner. Was it enough?
When they did their little intro to
Totally. And if you guys didn't know, there's a moment where he goes to Emma Stone to sing part of I'm Just Ken. If you didn't know their reunion, that was La La Land. That's why people were excited to see them to do it together. But that's when she also ripped her dress in the back doing that little dance with I'm Just Ken.
Okay, what did you guys think about Slash coming? Well, we'll talk about it.
Oh, that was awesome. That was epic.
Besides just Ken Gadru and talk about that, any other performances that you really liked?
I think that was the highlight for the performances. I thought Billie Eilish was lovely, but I've heard it so many times.
I love it so much.
Whereas that was like, for me, the brilliant. And I love how everyone from the movie came out. They're all dancing, the choreography, the reference to Marilyn Monroe, which we'll talk about later.
That's right. And I like how he grabbed the cameraman. I wanted to do that to Rob today. And he was like, take your manly hand in mine. And it was a good show. I thought Jimmy Kimmel was a little bored feeling. Did anyone else get that?
I don't know.
Or is he just like a laid-back dude?
I don't know. The host is supposed to make it about the show.
Yeah.
Especially if he's doing a 20-minute stand up, then you want to be punchier. But I think
his
the host
monologue was just okay. I thought.
kind of rolls. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah. It was
I
funny.
mean, it's a thankless job hosting a show, especially starting a show because people are cold. People are literally just gotten done eating, and you've got to be like, hey, show's starting. It's a slow build to get people's gaze up towards the stage. And when people go back and evaluate, they're usually like, the host could have done better, but the host's job is to get ready for the show. And I thought Jimmy did a good job of that.
Yeah, it's hard. I think people out there think it's easier than it is.
Right.
You know? And so when someone makes a mistake or does something that doesn't work, they're like, how could they do that? You know, like that joke was on the spot. Like it's a production to put this thing on, a lot of rehearsing, a lot of going over everything. It's nerve-wracking playing that room, probably the toughest room you could play.
I would say
ever,
so.
Right?
Rich
and it's at the end of award season, so everyone's seen
They say, what just and it started at like 5. I mean, it started at 1.
I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be told. Is it my destiny to live a life of longevity?
I can't believe this is up for Best Song. I love it. Welcome back to DBL. As we've been talking about yesterday, marked the 96th Academy Awards, and earlier we spoke with Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier and Nichelle Turner to recap the eventful night. Take a look. Welcome to the show, Kevin and Nichelle. Hello.
Hi, Jeff. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. All right, we have to ask you about the performance of the night. It stole the show. Ryan Gosling's I'm Just Ken. What was the Kenergy like in the theater when he was performing?
Well, from what we're told, like, okay, it is hard to command an audience anywhere. I'm sure, you know, Al, you know that you're on stage, you're doing your stand-up, it's hard to command an audience, especially in a room like that.
Yes.
But everything stopped when Ryan Gosling started. Even the people at the bar stopped and to watch the monitors. I mean, he commanded that entire room. He put on a rock star type of performance. He leaned into the absurdity of it all. And the fact that we're talking about Ken's performance when the Barbie movie was about patriarchy and got snubbed. It's wild.
I agree.
We do interviews about interviewing you guys, and what I always say is you guys always get the inside scoop on what's going on behind the scenes because there's a trust between you and the celebs. So you have to tell us, were there any crazy moments that us regular folks don't know about?
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Do you believe John Cena was naked behind the envelope?
I was hoping.
See, I wasn't, but I was wondering
hoping.
what was covering it up.
Well, I saw the behind the scenes, and there's the little tushy cover I saw. Is that what you all saw?
It is tiny, tiny.
Yes,
it's
very
tiny.
Well, it was
still
covering
talking about
the
the
front and
cover?
the back. It was covering the kibbles and the bits.
Kibbles and the bits.
Yes.
Like,
okay.
Yes, it was. But it was a little bitty string bikini. But I'm telling you, the way they had that placed, like, it was low.
We
He leaned in.
Yeah, Eric and I
thought
ran
Jimmy
up to
Kimmel was going to snatch the card from him and read the winners. So I didn't know how they were going to handle that. So
yeah,
well
it was
done.
Quite low.
Jeff and Al, would you have enough gumption to get on stage and do something like that? Would either of you do that?
If I had that body, absolutely.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He looked like a Ken doll.
That's the
Speaking of
whole
Ken, he
if
looked
you
like
had that body.
Yes. I loved how this year, past winners, this was really wonderful, presented the awards for Best Actor and Best Actress. What was it like seeing, I mean, these were the major stars, passing the baton, if you will, to this year's winners?
Well, I think it was good because it brings everybody back.
Yeah.
And you love seeing those former winners. When they came down the carpet, it was really cool because you saw folks like Mary Steenburgen. You saw, I mean, think
Jessica
about what was
Lange.
on stage. First of all, they haven't done this in 15 years. 2009 was the last time they did this, and it was so well received. I'm not sure why they got away from it, but to bring it back last night, and just think, on that supporting actor stage, you had Rita Moreno, Mary Steenburgen, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
And it was cool that they gave the nominees their flowers. That even though you're not going to win, 4 people aren't going to win.
Right.
But they at least got to talk about them and give them a moment.
It made
in
it
front
a
of the world.
celebration.
Yeah.
It made it because when you think about it, guys, if you're nominated for an Academy Award, you are the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
So, you know, to say well done to you for 15 seconds, you deserve that.
Yeah, they got
that.
a moment. I thought that was really lovely.
Al Pacino didn't get any love.
No.
You know what?
Pacino is a Pacino.
Maybe from the bartender.
I mean, what was Uncle Al Pacino doing?
He was drinking.
I think that was 3 martini out.
Yeah. There was so much time left, they were thanking people's mothers in the credits. It was wild.
Kevin and Nichelle, thank you again for joining us on DBL. To our viewers, don't miss Kevin and Nichelle every night on Entertainment Tonight. We'll be right back. Love talking to you guys. Welcome back. Just like us here sitting at this table, the stars look glamorous at the Oscars. Stephanie, tell us about the new trends and some other looks.
Absolutely, Tori. What an intro.
I know.
Let's start with the clear trend of the night. It was simple black silhouettes. Can't get more classic than this.
Wow.
Eva Longoria looked amazing in this form-fitted black dress that had a very dramatic off-the-shoulder neckline and train.
Steph, what do you think about that one?
Oh, I was in love. I think she can do no wrong. She's one of those gorgeous women on the planet, I think. Just fabulous. And then we've got Best Supporting Actress nominee Sandra Hüller, and also wearing an off-the-shoulder black dress with a bedazzled keyhole design at the center.
She's one of my new favorite actresses, I gotta be honest. So I'm very interested to see where she goes.
Oh, absolutely. Jamie Lee Curtis looked elegant in her black gown by Dolce & Gabbana. And then we've got the gorgeous Vanessa Hudgens debuting her baby bump on the red carpet in a fitted black gown with a train. And then lastly, we've got Margot Robbie wearing this shimmering black Versace dress. And it was the color, I think she chose this color as the death of Barbie.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, no more pink.
I think she wasn't nominated, and I think she let America and Ryan have their moment, and she toned down so they could shine a bit more. That's my theory. I think she's like, goodbye, funeral, Oscars is the last one, I'm moving on.
I like it.
Speaking of Barbie, a few stars look very pretty in pink. Talking of America Ferrera looking chic in this pink Versace chainmail dress. Then my favorite of all time, Zendaya, wore a metallic black and pink column gown with a palm tree print and a single roped strap.
Jeff, what did you like about that dress?
Dude, I mean, She looks like a statue, but how big is she?
She does.
She's perfect. She's
very
teeny tiny.
Teeny, teeny tiny.
She is like supermodel.
She's like me thin, you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Why are you guys laughing?
We've got Ariana Grande leaning into her Good Witch role in the upcoming Wicked movie in this pink gown with a pillowy waist attachment and a train.
I do
Steph,
not
Tori
like,
has issues with
I don't
this
like
dress.
her at all.
Get it out, Tori.
I didn't love it.
And I didn't like her hair at all, and I don't like her.
Yeah. Burn.
Wow.
I love the jewelry. I love that big
Women
old
supporting
rock around the
women.
neck.
Not when they cheat on their husbands and steal other men's wives. I mean, wives' men.
Burn. The last trend a couple stars wore left a few people confused. So Emily Blunt wore this gorgeous sparkling Schiaparelli gown, but it's the structural floating shoulder straps that people are like so perplexed by.
I like it.
I think she looks phenomenal.
Really? Yeah. I think it looks like you could pick her up like a shopping bag.
I think it makes you look so skinny. I think it makes your clavicle just pop, which I'm here for.
I'm a big clav.
I'm such the favorite body part of mine on another woman is a clavicle.
Yeah, and it does look like she's wearing tighty whities. That's the other
Love it, yes, love it. And Florence Pugh wore a silver Delcourt gown with a corset top that also had the same floating straps. Obviously, they both were in Oppenheimer together. I think this was maybe a game time decision to have a similar look. I don't normally love Florence outfits. I do think she looked lovely.
You know I can't look at that. That really bothers me. That's got the thing I have.
He doesn't like the whole.
Yeah, that really bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like the floating shoulders. Like what? It just looks like a mistake. Okay, maybe I'm off.
Well, let's talk some more looks at the Oscars. So the gorgeous Anya Taylor-Joy wowed in this Christian Dior haute couture gown with silver beaded petal layers inspired by Sandro Botticelli's Birth of Venus. It apparently took 3,500 hours of beading. So, I mean, that's absolutely incredible.
But it looks like it. It's stunning. I thought it was the dress of the night.
It's unbelievable. And she just is gorgeous.
And it's a chest dress.
So elegant.
Thanks, buddy.
We've got Gabrielle Union, also bedazzling. She sparkled in a Carolina Herrera. This was actually a dress and a skirt, and she put them together, which I thought was really different.
I love it.
Hailey Steinfeld looked like a goddess in pastel blue with golden floral embellishments and a floor-length neck sash that connected to her wrists.
Beautiful.
Very old school glam, isn't it?
Kind of like a wood nymph.
I didn't see her. That was great.
Lupita Nyong'o's dress was actually made for her back in 2020, never got worn, so she sparkled from every angle. She had feather-like accents on her waist, gorgeous, and 92-year-old Rita Moreno served in this gorgeous ruffled black gown with gloves. This is fabulous.
92.
Emma Stone, honoured again for Poor Things. She wore a custom Louis Vuitton gown with a flared peplum waist. Didn't love this one.
No, me neither.
I was kind of glad it ripped. Divine Joy, Randolph's glittery gown, accented with oversized fringe, sleeves and a train, stunning colour. Regina King also had an eye-catching Atelier Versace orange gown on the red carpet. And last but not least, Carrie Mulligan's custom black and white Balenciaga gown. This was actually a remake or possibly the original, I'm not sure, from many years ago, and I think she looks fantastic.
I love it.
Unbelievable. People did very well, but not as good as us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Want to have whiter teeth, but don't want to deal with the messy strips or sensitivity that goes with it? Well, you're in luck. The brand that brought you Power Whitening Gel has created new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power. Effective tooth whitening can be achieved at home by simply adding the Pro Whitening Gel right to your toothpaste every time you brush. No change to your routine, no extra time or effort needed. In a clinical study, users saw an improvement of up to 8 shades after using the gel for just 30 days. Smile Actives is safe and effective and will even work on crowns, bondings, and dentures. Order today for a special buy one, get one free offer. Don't wait to get your brighter, whiter smile. Call 1-800-700-4040 or visit smileactives.com today. This is about a comment we got. We love sharing your comments, of course, about Jimmy hosting. Sarah says, I think Jimmy always does a pretty good job hosting, and it seems like Robert Downey Jr. took the joke in stride. That guy's heard so many Coke jokes over the years that I feel like he knows how to play it off. Don't you agree?
Right. And I mean, you know, when you're a celebrity and you've had a public life, your life is up for public scrutiny, public jokes, and then also he's had a public redemption in the form of Iron Man making him $75 billion. So I think it's kind of evened out.
I think he's
You
fine.
take a couple stones.
Definitely. DBL's new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.